Welcome, Taurus. This is your monthly focus for June 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the energy of the cards, thank you so much for all of your loving, supportive, beautiful energy, the positive energy that you send my way each and every day. Thank you so, so much. Now, let's get to you. We start with the Four of Pentacles. This being your very first card, okay, is you are looking at your talents, your gifts, your abilities, what you bring to the table. And you are starting to really hone in on them. You're starting to really realize them. There has been something that has been holding you back, but I think you are becoming aware of where the roadblock has been, or why you're in the rut, or why you can't seem to push forward. Now, it could just be your belief system. It could be your thoughts imposing limitations on you, or it could be something on an outside front that you need to deal with, that you need to reconcile with, so that you can go forward with the strength, with an empowerment. Those two pentacles laying at your feet are your gifts, are your talents, are your abilities, and you need to embrace them. You need to pick them up. You need to run with them. And so what has been holding you back from doing just that? And that's really what you need to look at, so that you are empowered and strengthened this month. Right next to it, we do have the Strength card. So it is gaining a belief in ourselves this month. And it is crossed over by the Nine of Swords. So I'm really thinking that for the majority of you, it's some kind of internal limitation, where somebody has told you once upon a time that you couldn't, or you shouldn't, or you wouldn't. And it's like you go inside. Now, you can go inside and not realize this at all, but, you know, through meditation, through prayer, through alone time with your thoughts, okay? And with the Nine of Swords, it's definitely about going internally with your thoughts and realizing your empowerment, your strength, your vitality, of the gifts that you have to offer, what you do bring to the table, okay? Very often with the Nine of Swords, it brings up negative. So understand why that negative thought is there. Analyze that negative thought. Ask yourself, how did that negative thought come to be? Why do I believe that about myself? Why do I have that limitation about myself? And it's to look it in the eye, to release it, so that you are empowered going forward, that it doesn't hold you back any longer. We have the Ten of Swords right next to it. So the Ten of Swords is all about the chaos you've been through, the sorrows, the tears, the path you've walked, the hard path you've walked, the lessons you've had to go through in order to get to this point in time. And now this card is telling you that you have the wisdom to succeed. You have the wisdom inside of you to go forward in the way that you want. The sun is breaking through the clouds here. You are pushing yourself up. Those swords are not in your back. They're your shield of strength. They, each and every one of those swords, represent a time, a trial in your life, a lesson in your life that you had to go through, and that is the wisdom that stands afterwards, your shield of strength to go forward. For our underlying energy, we have the High Priestess. So this is a very beautiful energy to have as an underlying energy. This could be magical things coming into your life, but through spirituality. So this is a beautiful month to set time aside on a consistent basis to meditate, to pray, to be alone with your thoughts. Because you are going to get those aha moments. You are going to get those revelations. You are going to get those epiphanies during those times, in how you can move forward, and how you can be empowered, and how you can build your strength. See your goals through to the end. So this is a beautiful energy to work with for the entire month. So tap into God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe, as much as you possibly can, because you are going to get that clarity, that understanding, gifts from God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe, in the way of messages, in how to go forward, in how to tap into your capabilities and empower you to go forward. We have the Page of Swords as our overlying energy, and this is usually a knee-jerk energy, so we want to watch this kind of energy. Okay, you may feel like doing something spontaneous just to get the ball rolling, get things moving in a direction, any direction, just let's get it moving kind of thing. Be careful about this, because remember when we were kids and we did something without thinking it through, what happened? You know, it really blew up in our face usually, because we didn't think it through, because we didn't have the plan. Now, I don't really see anything holding you back too much from doing something a little spontaneous, but I always warn you, you know, it's better to have the plan. It's better, but you're going to feel this energy. You're going to feel like you just need to get it moving. So you might say something or do something that you're not going to be able to pull back. So watch this energy, okay? Because once you do it or say it, you can't undo it. So the more that we can step back from the situation, even though you're going to just feel like saying it or just feel like doing it, I caution you to stand back a little bit, understand what the end result is that you want, and will you actually get it by what you say or what you do this month. We have the King of Swords, so, you know, there's an empowerment here, there's a strength. You start to see, maybe by mid-month, exactly what you want to do, where you want to go, what actions you want to take, and this is sometimes where we tend to burn bridges, ruffle feathers, step on people's toes, and we may not mean to, but it's the kind of energy that we start to have about us, that we want to go forward, that we see the plan, that we want to succeed. Now, this can be, you know, we can come off very, you know, self-centered when people are looking at us, very into ourselves and our path alone. And, you know, a lot of people can feel like they are left out in the cold that are around you. So make sure that you are expressing and that you are conversing, that you are having the conversations of why you are doing certain things and that they are important. Okay, make sure that you're taking the time to have those conversations with the people that mean the most to you in your life, because this kind of energy, I mean, you're very strong and you're very purposeful in your path forward, but you want to make sure that you are not pushing people away, people that mean something to you. So be careful on that one. Now, you're very strong. Okay, that's a beautiful card to have because of your strength, but you also have to know that with that strength sometimes comes a cost if we're not aware of the strength, of the potential that we have for pushing other people aside, of thinking of our path. And it's not a matter of whether or not we are thinking about the other person, it's the reaction, the fallout. Because, you know, you could be going to work every single day and you could be spending a lot of time in overtime, and in your mind it's to create abundance for everybody in your life, not just you, to make a security. But if you are not conversing that, if you're not conveying that to the other person, then they're going to start thinking, oh, they just don't want to be around me. Like, what's so great about work? Why are they there all the time? Are they there all the time? Why don't they want to be with me more? So make sure that you are talking aloud of the purpose of your intentions going forward, of your actions going forward. As we get towards mid-month, you know, Five of Wands is here, so it's really about getting involved with people, getting out, socializing with purpose, I would think, more than anything else. Okay, it's those handshakes that are going to take you to the next level. It's promoting yourself. It's standing above your peers. So I think mid-month is a beautiful time for you to get out there, and, you know, if there is some kind of event where you can promote yourself within the event, or there's a gathering happening, or you can mix into a certain situation where there's going to be like-minded people to raise the awareness of what you bring to the table. And some, you know, be careful on how you do that, right? Because we have the Page of Swords which is the knee-jerk energy. We have the King of Swords, which is that strong determination. So you don't want to overpower. You just want to bring in the right amount of balance to the situation so that people are aware that you are looking, that you are striving, that you are trying to push forward in some way. And then what you bring to the table, your capabilities, your talents. Before we go to the end of the month, let's look at how people are going to view you. And people are going to view you as being successful this month, getting to where you want to go. You might look like, to them, like the grass is greener on your side of the fence. Okay, and it may or may not be, but people are going to view it as you get the lucky break. You get, things just happen for you in the right sense. Now, it's their perception, but I think it has a lot to do with your stance, your determination, your strength. You bring to the table, the awareness of what you can bring to any situation, whether it be work, career, your stature in the community, to the neighborhood, to the community, to a relationship. So you are going to look very strong. You are going to look very powerful. You are going to look like you've got all the answers this month. And people may turn to you for that, or they may get very jealous of you because of that. So be aware of that perception. As we go towards the end of the month, we have the Chariot. So this is a strong focus on your path forward. I'm honing in on the birds and the fog. So I think you really need to tap into spirituality, into God, your angels, your spirit guides, to understand the path forward a little bit better, to get clarity, to get understanding of what your next move should be, your next conversation should be, the next situation you put yourself into, in order to have that focus being directed in the right direction. And it's coupled with the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups, two very beautiful and strong cards. This could bring new relationships into being. So if you're looking for a relationship, absolutely towards the end of the month, there could be a beautiful relationship. But not only those types of relationships. This could be a new best friend. This could be a business partner. This could be a new boss, a new colleague coming into play. This could be a new passion, a new path forward. This could be about new people entering your life and changing your path forward in a new and remarkable way. Absolutely. This is embracing passions and dreams. So maybe you are promoting yourself, and through it, something comes to be, maybe closer to July. A new path opens up to you that wasn't available to you prior to this month. And it's all by the way you use your energy this month. Now, in love relationships, we have the Three of Swords. So there could be a lot of opposing strength within love and relationships. There could be, arguments here. There could be opposing thoughts. There could be where you are thinking you need to go one way and they are thinking they need to go another way. And I'm not talking about breaking up and stuff like that, although that could happen with this card here. This is, this could also strengthen the relationship. This could, I see that tear in the sky and the light coming through. So this could bring a whole new awareness into the relationship by talking about it, by communicating about it, by understanding where each person is and each person's desires and growth and where they want to go and who they want to become. It's almost like there could be a lot of opposing factors here. Once again, you could be at work all the time, and so they feel like they are left out in the cold, they are forgotten. Through conversation, they understand that you being at work is you securing their future together. And so I think conversation is huge here. And I see that sky being ripped open here, so I think that there can be a lot of light shed on the relationship and where it can go, how it can grow, how it can become. But be very aware that there could be a lot of heated moments within the relationship this month. Now that could bring in passion too, absolutely. But I think it's about seeing the world in different ways and coming to an understanding of how you can see the world together as one. For job, career, money, finances, we have the Queen of Pentacles, so that's a very strong and beautiful card. This, you know, the sky is electrified here, which tells me that your ideas, your path forward in what you want to do, what you want to accomplish, your goals, your dreams, your aims, your desires are very strong this month. Okay, you have a way of pushing yourself into the next level of your development when it comes to work and career, when it comes to finances. It's watching your finances, holding your finances close to you when this card is around. Okay, you want to make sure that what you are putting your money on brings value back to your life, that you don't want to just spend it. So watch your spending habits. Make sure that it is on things that are important. You have the sun carved in your chair here, and an angel sitting next to you. So once again, a lot of spiritual guidance, I think, is going to come to you on the way forward and opening up paths to you. So pay close attention to that. For spirituality, we have the Two of Pentacles. So the best way to use your meditation, prayer time, alone time with your thoughts is through understanding the balance that needs to be in your life and how to obtain that balance. Okay, so if you are working all the time, how to make those moments within the relationship count so that you can be at work all the time, maybe. Maybe it is your diet, your exercise program, your routine, maybe it's bad habits come into play. Through meditation, through prayer, you understand where the balance needs to be in your life, where you need to give attention in your life in order to have a well-balanced structure going forward. And for health, well-being, we have the Emperor. So it's through the plan. It's through having a goal. It's through thinking it through. So you want to look at your routine this month, and you want to understand where you are putting your energy. This is a lot about balance. This is a lot about your strength, your determination, your goal setting. This is a beautiful energy to set some goals for yourself on where you want to grow in health and well-being, what you want to see at the end of the day when you look into the mirror, and what you've done and what you've accomplished and who you are in your strength and your vitality. This is a strong vitality. So if you've been feeling under the weather, or you've been feeling like your energy dissipates quite easily, this is where strength can come in. But I think a lot of the strength comes through the planning, the approach. You know, it might be honing in on diet and nutrition. It may be on a regiment of exercises that you need to incorporate into your life. It may be by letting go of a bad habit in order for you to feel the strength and the vitality of each and every day. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.